Hey, y'all, watch this.
Welcome to the first episode of the Jersey String Band podcast.
Awesome.
So I was in the high school marching band, like a lot of
Yeah.
mothers, and I loved it. It was my entire high school life, but I knew music wasn't really where I was gonna go professionally, and I knew deep down inside I wasn't probably good enough to like join a local orchestra or something. So, but I was really disappointed that I thought, well, I'll graduate and then music is over and my sax will be in the attic somewhere, and that was a pretty depressing thought. But then I was helping this guy move, and actually his landlord was a former member of Broomall, and he saw me wearing my band jacket, and he goes, "Wait, you play the saxophone?" I said, yeah. You want to be a mummer? Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I showed up to the practice and had a great time, and I got caught with a bug.
Yeah. That bug.
It's a bug that just doesn't go away. It digs in.
Yeah.
We got plenty of beer cans. I got plenty of beer cans. We
Well.
can make that work.
For certain, we need, since you're learning banjo, we're definitely going to need to have a line of Waltons on the street
Oh
together.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. They'll give us all four as long as Dad's still performing.
Yeah. Eventually.
Yes,
Whenever that happens.
yes.
So yeah. Let's see here. So here's some like one-off questions, and you don't have to get too into them, but just to kind of end. What is your favorite theme that you've been a part of?
This year was pretty good, the Pirates.
Nice.
Rehearsals last so long.
I know. 'Cause
Nice. What say you?
I have a couple.
Okay.
I know it's only supposed to be one.
What is your favorite?
This is why our rehearsals last so long.
I know, because I can't stop talking. All right, my favorite is the Rodeo Clown.
What year was that?
That was 17.
17. Poof.
That was 17. That was my first
yeah.
year as captain. I came out chasing my mom, chasing our mom,
Yeah.
down in between the band with my oldest son playing a feature behind me on the wagon.
The was that the buckets?
No. That was the remember.
What was the buckets?
The buckets were the construction year.
Construction.
That was the
That makes
construction.
sense.
That was the year before.
That makes more sense.
But no, we were on the.
They're all blurring together.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
But so it's funny, not to interrupt again, but like you talk to some of these old mummers, right, who's been doing it for 50 some odd years, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I remember in '85 we had this, the third." I'm like, I don't even remember 2 years ago what we had. Like, what the heck? I remember we stepped. I'm like, oh my goodness, all right.
Yeah, and people ask me about years. Like, I don't know. I remember what theme it was, but I don't
Yeah.
know what year it was.
Well, I mean, they have. There's certain things, and some of the people you ask and you talk to, these are people that have been, I guess it's a little bit easier when you have a first place prize. You can remember certain things, and when you're featured in something, it's also a little bit easier. Like that 2017, I'm able to pull that up right away because that's my first year as captain.
Yeah,
That was my first year as a captain, and for that exact reason, first year captain, I came out chasing my mom with my son playing directly behind me on top of that wagon. By far, that was my favorite prop to ever build.
Yeah, that was a good
That
prop.
was awesome. That was so much fun making that.
yeah, I remember that thing.
That was huge. That's the biggest prop I've ever built. It was so much fun.
Welcome to the second episode of the Jersey String Band podcast. Yeah,
But Patrick's my second favorite captain.
Woohoo! Number 2.
he's not even my second favorite.
Oh, that's sad. Sad.
I don't know who my second favorite would be.
Oh, okay. I figured it'd be your number 1, but that's okay.
Maybe one day.
One day. Maybe number 1 in your heart. That's all.
Maybe. All right, last question there on that one is, what is your favorite parade that we do throughout the year?
I love West Cape May. I love the people, the energy. I like the firefighters. I like seeing the cadets marching for the first time. That's my favorite. Alloway, I love because Jackie Bam Bam's there, and he really opens up his heart to us, so that's fun. And then we have one of our members' family feeds the whole band, which I really think that is wonderful, because to ask someone who really doesn't know us to feed 40 members is a lot, and she has been doing it for 10 or 11 years now. So
Yeah, and as a way of saying thank you, we, at the end of this is the Alloway parade. At the end of it, she basically lives at right at the end of it,
Yeah, half a block from
about a
the
half
end.
block from and we just sit there. We'd bring the whole band over, bring Jackie Bam Bam and his girlfriend over, and we play 4 or 5 songs.
Yeah.
And we strut right in the front yard as the rest of the parade's going by, and people looking at us funny, but we're having a good old time.
Oh, that's the best part. I always love when people look at us funny, 'cause that's the best thing.
Yeah.
Because we're just having the best time of our lives, and
yeah.
And
It's
you-
fun.
And then you see, the wild man Jackie Bam Bam doing whatever he does.
Oh.
So
true Hall of Famer.
Yes.
Just got in
yes,
the Hall of Fame.
congratulations.
Congratulations on that. He is super excited. I've had, I don't know about
Uh,
you,
I've-
but I've gotten so many texts from him over. He's so
I've seen the,
excited. He deserves that more than anything.
Yes. Welcome to another episode of the Jersey String Band podcast,
Third one.
number 3.
Tree.
I'm in for a good year. Maybe I'll take up the bells.
You never know what happens.
At least we could hear you,
I'm flexible. Yes, you could hear me.
Yes.
the bells. All right, well,
Well,
welcome to the infamous, or whatever it wants to be, podcast of the Jersey String Band. How did you get in this crazy thing called string bands? Mummery.
Man, we need a camera on him only.
I know, I wish I had 3 cameras.
anyway, Bob. About 17 years ago, the bus driver out of Washington Township was with the Peter A. Broomall String Band. He was a marshal for years. And he kept telling me, come on out and join. We need your help. So finally, I showed up on the 4th of July when we had 5 parades.
Oh, that's a great time to start.
So I was
It's an
marshal.
easy day.
Well, marshaling, giving out order, tying shoelaces. I told him no, that's where I draw the line. But anyway, I helped out with the 5 parades, and I was in traction for 3 weeks, and then I joined.
Talk about the banquet.
Oh boy, I'm still being brought up on charges, but that's okay. I did not steal the trophy. I borrowed it.
No, you asked
Thanks.
for permission,
Yes,
and
I
they were
did.
more
They
than
were more
gracious.
than
Thanks
welcome.
to South Philly to let us put it on our table.
South Philly String Band, thank you very much. It's, I did it a few years back when I was with Broomall, and everybody at our table wondered where this trophy came from because we didn't finish first place.
Well, we accepted our 4th place prize. That's all.
Yeah,
that's all we were doing.
Listen. We
12
finish,
times.
We finish first from the bottom every year. We're right there.
If we worried about first place, we wouldn't be in this business. We were here to entertain and have fun. We have a family band, as you can see, and
Lots of
we're
laughs.
well loved, and we have a good time.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. You've been in this 17 years, so you've had a lot of themes that you've been through. Is there anyone that particularly sticks out that maybe might be a favorite, or maybe one that, like, why are we doing this? Or
No, we enjoyed doing the doctor's year, even though we mummed up doctor suits. Pete Broomall had the best time of his life, I believe, with us younger group. He was the doctor, and he was throwing body parts all over the place.
yeah,
And we just enjoyed that, and we all had fun. It was fun.
Yeah. It was a fun show.
I didn't appreciate tripping over the fireplace the one year, but we did the camp theme or whatever. But we all had fun. Twisted ankles and wrists and stuff, we still get through.
yeah, blood, sweat, and tears.
I wore white shoes one year. They weren't mine. I borrowed them from somebody, and I had to go to the foot doctor a week after that because I was in traction. It's all part of the love of the mummers.
Welcome to another episode of the Jersey String Band Podcast. I'm your host, Alex. Next to me is...
Captain Pat.
And our guest today is...
Fred.
Fred.
Wait a minute. That wasn't the name I was told.
The one you sat on.
The one I sat on.
That was great.
What? How did you come up with that, sitting on the bass? You just...
I was watching a video. I think it was Scott Bradley's Postmodern Jukebox, and the guy sat on the bass. I thought it would be funny. I sat on the bass at the one rehearsal, and Phil thought it was funny. He said I should do it in the Rescue Me solo. And next thing I know, there's a big camera aiming at me, and I'm sitting on the bass.
Yeah, you stole the show there. You got all kind of pictures of that. And
Yeah, this would be one of my favorites to play too. I really do like Down at Papa Joe's,
yeah, me too.
which I
That's
like to call Down at Papa John's.
Papa John's. Yeah. The pizza.
You want a pizza, huh?
Yeah, I want a pizza.
Papa John's could sponsor us. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Right?
Hey, we're always looking for sponsors, so
Come on, Papa John's.
There's a couple of bands that have sponsors.
yeah. I'm sure we can definitely put down some pizza.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I haven't turned many down.
But,
Food's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, stuffed crust. What's your favorite pizza? Since we're talking about Papa John's.
Favorite pizza, I would have to say, is Good Meat Lovers.
Okay.
But I mean, if you get it from the right place, a plain's always the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, good plain pizza is good. How did you think about the pizza we had up in Connecticut? It's different. It was a coal-fired pizza, but it was
Yeah.
really good.
It was good. It wasn't what I was expecting. I'd love to try it again.
Yeah.
Coming in with that expectation.
Yes. Yeah.
Welcome to another episode of the Jersey String Band Podcast, number 5.
It started back in '98 with the Peter A. Broomall String Band. I was also their bass drummer and backup snare. And it ended in 2005. Took a long hiatus. And went to Jimmy's funeral, found out about Jersey String Band. That's how I ended up in Jersey.
Awesome.
A practice drummer for cover band.
All right. I feel like that's in a lot of people who's been doing playing the drums for a while.
I think it's necessary.
You have to be in it.
You got to have one person in your band that has drummed somewhere, and I think there's always someone that plays in some type
in a
of
cover band. Yeah.
Yeah.